Beyond the booth.
Alright,
highlights. Alright, welcome back, Ego TV. Hey, season 3. Season 3, episode 1. We're gonna name this episode. It's gonna be called Happy Birthday to Hip Hop.
Happy birthday to hip hop.
Happy birthday to hip hop. Shout out to the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
We got a salute, man.
Yeah, we got a salute to that.
Happy birthday to hip hop, man.
Happy birthday to hip hop, man. Man, before we get into all that, what's up, fellas?
How y'all been, man?
Hey, been good. What y'all been up to?
Man, just getting right.
Nate, what y'all been up to?
Living life, bro.
Cowboy Nate, what y'all been up to?
Living life, man. Losing. About to get a new
Don't do that to your Cowboys.
About to get a new QB.
3 o'clock.
James, what y'all up to?
We gotta be up to something in like 30 minutes, man.
Oh, man. Tony, what up?
Listen, man, I just been trying to come up with shit for Ego TV. My team been out, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
And as far as me, when I see them referees from Boston, you know what I mean? We got something to talk about. You know what I mean? 'Cause that was real disrespectful, you know? If y'all don't like it, just say that.
That's a fact.
Don't dress up in zebra shirts and come to the game. You know, buy a ticket like everybody else. But, you know, we're going to fall back from that. Today, it's going to be about hip-hop. It's going to be about a lot of things, you know. We excited to be back to speak to y'all.
Yeah, right.
So,
Definitely.
So forgive us if we get off track here and there. I mean, we'll be right back on the road. But like I said, the premises of this conversation are gonna be about hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop played a big part in my life, I'm sure.
Everybody like, bro.
So with that said, we're gonna start from the top with hip hop, man. They say it's 50 years old.
50 years old.
50 years old. That's not long.
That ain't.
You know what I mean? Most of our parents and grandparents,
they older than 50, right?
so you get it why they didn't want to hear that. Y'all get it why they didn't want to hear the music we was playing, because they older than that. Hey, what is this stuff? It was too brand new. But I think luckily, hip hop came about around our generation. And how we discovered it, because it helped mold us. You know, we come from the most part, we come from the black communities where your parents is working their ass off, and they ain't got time to tell you what's right, what's wrong. And contrary to popular belief, sometimes songs tell you what's right and what's wrong.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember hearing a song called Self-Destruction as a young kid, and that song was all about, you know, strengthening black people and positivity and stopping the violence against each other and all that. And that's powerful. You know what I mean? It was some of you know, the most popular rappers at that time in that song. We need another one. We need another one. Y'all scared to do it. Like, not for nothing. Y'all got to think about the courage it took for them to do that. A lot of them dudes was making party music, shoot 'em up music, but when it was they wanted to do something bigger for their people, bigger than themselves and for their people. And you got to respect that. I think we need another one. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all rappers put together the Dirks, the Meeks, all these rappers that people look up to. Make a song worth something that's gonna stick around. I'm talking about Self-Destruction. I can't name a verse off of it, but I remember the song. You know what I mean? I remember what it was about. I remember who was in it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember like the feeling it gave. You know what I mean? So shit. When it come to that hip hop, y'all got a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, some of us was living, dying by that. You know what I mean? But like I said, as far as when you first heard hip hop, when you the first song you heard, I don't care, you was running around in your diaper, you kept saying it. You know, what's the first song you could remember, melody you had it stuck in your head?
Gin and Juice, Snoop Dogg. Gin and Juice.
That was a popular one for the kids.
That was my joint, man.
Yeah.
But yo, honestly, I'm gonna take it back even a little before that, like Run DMC. Like, bro, like you said, back then, when hip hop started, Jokers was rapping about, like you said, the community. It wasn't all, yo, I'm gonna go beat you up, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna shoot you. Like, it wasn't just drill. It wasn't drill music like how we got now. Back then, it was more so like, yo, we building each other up. We rapping about our lives, but we still like building.
It was like it was more of a responsibility with the
exactly.
People wasn't just rapping like I'm gonna say whatever for entertainment. It was like my people gonna hear this, and I don't want to be putting off the wrong. You know what I mean? And letting them go out there and bug out on themselves. And it's basically your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this: would you say that's because you know nowadays we get a lot of young people who rap and coming to the game? I know like y'all a little older than me, so y'all had 50. I had the older guys, like 50 of them came in.
But you gotta understand, when 50 of them came in, they wasn't old. They was young.
They was young.
They was young.
Man, you got them Tupac and Biggie died at 24.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
They died. It's no excuse. It's just see. I'm gonna tell you the difference. the reason why they seem older is because they really been through some shit. A lot of these rappers now, they ain't been through nothing, and they just
got the juice. Yeah.
Biggie was really kicked out his mom's house at 18, 19, and he really was going to. You saw his movie. He was really going to school, changing his clothes and all that. That's a story. By the time you get on, you've been through so much. You might seem more advanced than your listeners when you might be even younger than them.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These dudes now is strictly entertainment. That's why no disrespect to them, because I listen to all y'all music, Dirks, Kodaks, but there's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But when people be swearing by their music, I can't. Me personally, I'm 36 years old. How old is Lil Durk?
Shit,
I'm sure you're not 36.
Yeah, nah.
So with that being said, I can't swear by his music because if let's strap away take away all the money, all the chains, all the popularity. If me and Lil Durk sat in a room, I'm sure I can teach him something.
That's a fact.
I don't know how much he can teach me other than his trenches talking all that, but we all been through the trenches. It's just you know, it's the same everywhere.
Chicago.
So with that said, and this is not no disrespect to no younger artists. I'm just saying it's a time and place. I'm not gonna sit here when I'm going through something in deep thought and I'm not looking for Lil Durk to give me no answers in his music.
Nah,
I'm looking for Lil Durk for the entertainment value for the music.
like some party shit. You about to
now, but that's the difference between our favorite rappers and these kids' favorite rappers. Our favorite rappers, they took that responsibility seriously. Like Hov had lyrics like Hov went through that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that.
Yeah, he trying to teach you shit.
Yeah, like he telling
my
you
mistakes. He's telling you learn from what I've
exactly. So we getting off track again though. But Gin and Juice.
Gin and Juice.
All right, so like I said, that was a popular one because the hook, the rolling down. You know, I sung that song for years and didn't know what Gin and Juice was.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I just knew Juice.
Yeah, yo, you know the funny
I remember us drinking Juice as kids, like this Gin and Juice.
Bruh.
I don't know what the hell we talking about.
You know what's so funny? I'm about to tell you a quick story. Funny shit, right?
Shout out Gin and Juice as a baby.
R.I.P. my nigga DMX too. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, that's fact.
DMX was the first album I got. But peep how I got it. You know our grandmother in the church.
Yeah.
I had to tell her DMX was praying on the album.
What's the name of the album?
Dark and all his The only reason she let me get the album was because I told her that the nigga was praying on the album.
He was.
Well, I mean, he was. He didn't lie, Grandma.
It wasn't no cat.
He didn't lie.
She let me get it.
He didn't
I had
lie.
to get the, you know, you had to get the edited version.
Yeah. I mean, listen. A DMX edited was still grimy. It was still super grimy. So,
but like you said, even back then though, like DMX was talking. He praying. He getting on. He getting his listeners closer to God. We ain't going to church every Sunday. We popping a DMX tape. You have a little connection to God. You never know, bro. You know what I mean? People was playing that DMX prayer. Word. The song Mickey. He talking about he talking to the devil. Yeah. He sold his soul to the devil. Yeah. Like real shit.
Like who album you opening up now and hearing a prayer?
Not nobody.
Nah, it's a serpent.
You feel me?
You know I ain't perfect, but you like me to try.
See, Grandma?
I'm like the devil who just wants me to lie till I die. Lord, why is it that? I go through so much pain.
I ain't taking you out of church right now, man. But y'all see what we doing. This dude, that's on the album. He wasn't worried about his listeners. He was being true to himself.
And this is a grimy street dude.
The grimy.
He used to rob you with pit bulls.
With your dog.
Yo, can you
I
imagine?
learned a lot from you, DMX.
You ain't supposed to get wrong with a gun. I can slap your gun down and get low. You can drop this shit.
Yo, imagine nigga with 2 pit bulls talking about give you 18.
But that's hard. I didn't even think of that. You had dudes praying. They wasn't even a gospel section of rap, hardcore hip hop. And he wasn't just praying on his albums, his concerts.
He prayed at the end of every.
Yeah. So yo, that was a good.
Yeah, matter of fact, you know, for me, I'm gonna say it was the first like hip hop song. Like it was 50 in the club.
In the club. I can see that.
And like you said, I'm a little younger, so I ain't really get.
As a youngin', you gonna hear it's the melodies. Yeah. Gin and Juice, one of the most famous melodies around the time. In the club, it's one of the most famous melodies around the time. In the goat. He probably was turned up by the goat. Goat, it's your birthday. As a kid, you hook. You know what I mean?
Every party they playing that shit.
And when I first, like I said, when I was younger, I'm thinking that's just like bad stuff, gang. Like you feel me? The older I got, I seen that 50 speak music. Like I feel like a lot of people my age, they just if you a wingster, like you feel me, he just gone off the hood, 50, he got shot this many times, like 50 teach you life lessons in his song, like all 50 albums, like
facts. It was responsibility around his lyrics too, because even when let's take Wingster. He's telling you everybody's not a gangster.
Yeah,
he's telling you.
Niggas acting like
there's people out here who's fronting like they gangsters, and you're gonna end up in a bad situation because you're really a wankster.
Exactly.
So that's responsible. Whether you take it like that or not, because see, this everybody gonna listen to it like they the gangster.
Exactly.
Nobody gonna take the wankster role like, oh shit, let me chill. You talking about me?
Yeah.
But don't let down some of y'all who's talking about you. You know what I'm saying? So that's I feel like that's responsible music because. He's not saying everybody a gangster. Go out and kill. You're gonna be good. He's saying, listen, some of y'all not. Like some real consequences if you decide to go and try and be one.
And I go back to your point you said, like they might have came in it young, but they didn't been through stuff. They didn't been through stuff older people ain't been through. They didn't seen the street.
I mean, you talking about a dude who had 9 bullet holes on him. By the time his official debut came out, he could tell you. What? I think 50 was like 26 by the time, 26, 27 by the time.
Even that, was he still recovering? Was he on a treadmill and shit?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you always recovering from 9. Right now he's recovering. You always recovering from 9 bullet wounds, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how about saying that your first image, the nigga big as hell running on the treadmill?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah, because that was the whole thing. Dr. Dre was the doctor. They put him back together. That was the whole package to us. Like, you know what I mean? Which was a great...
I didn't even think about it.
Which was a great story. But... Once again, it's responsible music. They showing it. Look what this dude had to go through to get here. You sure you want that?
You might not even make it through it.
Yeah.
You might not.
Wolves shook. 50 fit no man. Warrior. Sweet sword like Conan.
I ain't gonna do it.
My shit right there.
50.
Nah, 50 that good though, man.
50, you know, he was a hurricane of hip hop. I mean, it was a few of them. 50 was one of the moments that we always gonna remember.
That's the way he came.
That's why you gonna hit. Snoop was the first biggest selling rap artist. So something crazy on his debut album.
Yeah.
Then 50 took the listen to that. So that makes sense that you say Snoop, 50. And
then what made me love hip hop was like I always heard like shit from my uncles and shit, but I was too young to really grasp it. But that Bad Boy era when they got popping.
Bad Boy. Yeah.
The first song I can remember me wanting to rap was Puff Daddy and Mace, fucking
That's
shit they did over, motherfucking.
You say
can't nobody take my ride,
can't nobody hold me down. Yeah, that was my shit.
And look, we talking about 50 years of hip hop. That was already a remake.
That was already a remake.
Yeah, that was a remake.
That's a remake.
That's a remake from an old school hip hop.
Did he was the first like really sampling everybody? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that before y'all know.
He was turning everything into
that's a fact.
What's that called? What's it? I know the song. I can't think of the name. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's a fact. But
I can't think of the name of that fucking song.
What, the original song?
No, the name of
what?
Can't nobody can hold me down.
Can't hold me down.
Yeah.
Broken glass everywhere. If it ain't about no money, Puff, I just don't care. Right? Mace was that dude. Y'all better get that boy.
Mace was my favorite rapper at first.
Word. I ain't gonna lie.
You remember I had the mixtape? I had the tape.
Mace is
I
that
don't want
boy.
to tell Lauren's story and shit, but you know what I
about to say.
he got on Nate Dogg and shit. Man, my mother took us to the record store and she was letting us buy tapes. I brought the Mace shit. L thought he was buying the Snoop Dogg tape. This nigga brought Nate Dogg. That's why niggas got Nate Dogg was.
Back then, you know, funds wasn't great. So it wasn't like I had to act like I like that shit. Or I just made my aunt spend money on this tape. So I had to, and then I'm like, we end up.
No, I turned that shit off. He was like,
yo, Snoop, after a while, we like, yo, we gotta like it. We gotta like it.
This shit sound right.
That's how young we was with hip hop. I'm just looking for the. I saw a dog. I said, there gotta be Snoop. Ain't no other dog in the back. Grab that shit up, definitely. And then on the front of the cover, it wasn't no face. It was a cartoon, like the dog. It was a dog. I was like, oh, that's Snoop. Nate Dogg singing his ass off. R.P. Nate Dogg. He's where hip hop is missing.
Yeah.
For real. Nate Dogg definitely bridged. I feel like he bridged the gap of hardcore hip hop and soul. And he made like young people and older people listen to the same song.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel like he was like the first kind of like Drake, like first like nigga like really like singing. Like real talk. Nate Dogg could call you a bitch on the song and a bitch won't even get mad. Yeah, a chick won't even get mad.
That's real. That's real.
He'd call you a whole bitch on the song and a chick won't even get mad.
Nah, that's real. That's real. I'm going to that one.
Just call me a bitch. All right, go ahead, nigga, keep singing.
So what song was that you said? Your first song?
Can't Hold Me Down.
Can't Hold Me Down.
That's
classics. I mean, shit. With me, all right. I'm gonna tell y'all, because I'm gonna like age myself. The first song I heard, not my favorite song, but the first hip hop song. Y'all remember the song Scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So, and the reason why I knew about that song because once again, our uncles was like heavy into rap, but they love Redman.
Yeah, they love Redman
because they know him and he from the neighborhood. Redman, I don't even think he was actually on the song, but he was in the video.
Okay.
And I remember like watching the video just for his part and just watching. That song used to come on like probably every 15 minutes or something. And I remember watching this like, yo, this video looked mad fun. Know what I mean? It was mad people in it. Know what I mean? Mad rappers who was popular wasn't even rapping in the song. They just in the video. Like, yo, this joint was mad fun. I didn't know what they was talking about. You know, you grow older, you hear Fife say, "Bust a nut inside your eye." To show you where I come from. We was younger. We just listened to the melody. So fast forward to songs when I finally was like, "Oh, I like rap." I'm playing for y'all. Playing for y'all, man. This was for me right here. When this joint came out, I was stuck, yo. You couldn't tell me nothing about hip hop. I was like, I'm gonna be a whole killer on the West Coast. The deep cover joint. I was about to say that. When I heard this, I'm like, yo, my mom can't tell me nothing no more. I'm like, it's a problem, nigga. You know what's crazy? That was that. Yo, you couldn't tell me because you know why? I went and saw the movie. Yeah. Remember, I was mad Snoop wasn't in the movie, nigga. Wait up, I was mad Snoop wasn't in the movie. Lawrence Fishburne was like, I don't know, ladies, not on this tip. I don't care about none of that. But he was like the Denzel back then. You know what I mean? He was like that dude in the movie. And I was mad young. Like when this song came out, I don't even know.
Like the 90s. Like,
had to be like 92.
Yeah, like 92.
I was born in 86. You do the math. You know? Right. So Deep Cover is one of the first movies I watched. And then at the end of the movie, you hear this come on. And then I remember seeing the video, and the way they did the video was like it was in Deep Cover.
Yeah.
They in the alley where you see the junkies walking past. Yep. I'm like, I'm sold. When Snoop came on that shit, and he was, what bar he said on that had me hooked? He do the bridge. He say, guess what they told me? We give you 20 G's if you say 20 homie. Then he say, I'm letting my gap pop, if you don't stop. And then when 7 on the undercover. I was like, yeah, hip hop it.
How old was you around when you heard that show? You was young.
Like I said, I'm born in 86. That's 92.
7. Listen to what you said. He said they just offered me 20 G's.
Did you snitch on your homie?
Yeah. He was doing that back in
the 90s.
He said, Dre, sup? That's what they told me. He gave you 20 G's if you snitch on your homie. I said, yeah. They spitting on here. Like, and mind you, I don't know what spitting is, but when you look at adults on TV, and they're not talking to you like adults in real life. There's something like grasping about that. Like, oh, he's not treating me like a kid. You watching this, even though you know they're not talking directly to you, but you grasping, you're like, oh, they're not talking to me like a kid. Right. They talking to me like a kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even then, you just said it. Yo, he said, look what he said. Back then, I didn't know what give you 20 G's if you snitch on your homie, man. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't know what the fuck.
I mean, like, if you about to pop me, like what you said. So, now you got tears to, right? You got tears to. That's all our first moments. So we gonna go this way now. My first moment is a gangster moment, right? Death Row, Dr. Dre. So me, I'm all into the Boys in the Hood. I'm into Menace to Society. New Jack City. These are my favorite movies at this time because you can't tell me I'm not about to grow up and not be old dog. You know?
Got something you want? Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Dare you. I double dare you.